season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The numbers for him from a week ago: 19 carries, 61 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
Right back to Singletary on second down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
On the counter, this is Singletary.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. They go play action here on 1st down.
He gets this complete to Cephas.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. And this one is right through. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 10 carries, 63 yards.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now. Number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
A throw over the middle, taken in. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape, because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
And he is going to have the Browns first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, for an inside linebacker, I think you'd agree when I say that he is fast to the football, and he proved that thesis correct on that last play.
And so much of being a good tackler is understanding and taking the right angles to a ball carrier. And that was just tremendous straight line speed there. He eliminated the angles and was able to meet his man behind the line of scrimmage.
And on the next-gen stats, it shows he clocked in at 18 miles an hour.
On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Now back to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bills to take over. They were victorious a week ago over Philadelphia. They lead here as well as they start out 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
To throw on 2nd down, Morrison.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Chubb.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now Chubb running right. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
Chubb on first down. No room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Handoff comes to Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll give it to Chubb into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They hand off to their big tight end. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. A great play there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have taken the lead. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Taken at about the 1. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach. Thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go. Let's do this.
So here are the Browns to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 84 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. That's swung out wide to Harris. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Chubb will get the call running left. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On the ground, it's Chubb. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And Diggs has it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Morrison. Going deep for Diggs. He's got a man. Complete. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up. get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On the handoff, it's Singletary. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Off the play fake, Morrison. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox. His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Bills draw a bit closer. The Bills offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Another opportunity now for the Browns offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb. And some room to work. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 79 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. 1 play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's complete to Diggs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. Touchdown! Devin Singletary with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the carry, it's Chubb. Shrugs him off. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw here. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. A give. This is Chubb. He can't get him down. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. And, Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. We'll check on his status when we get back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 233 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong. I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run. Chubb. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. There to knock that one away was the safety, Amani Hooker. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run with Chubb. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Browns add on to their lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. So the Bills now down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. They have all 3 timeouts and a 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. Throwing on first down, Morrison. And this one taken in by Cephas. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, Morrison. And that's complete to Davis. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the gun, Morrison. Into the hands of Singletary. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw. Morrison. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here. Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice. And I know a lot of people watching this one
were thinking to themselves, I bet